Hey Salivers, this is SuperZombGBBQ and today we are playing Last One Left with Braun Breaker. But not just that, because this is Cat Daddy's way of how do we keep the game interesting until what seemingly is a co-release with WWE 2K24 for the next rarity. It seems like they're going to do it again. Anyway, we're going to do this again. Last One Left, we haven't seen it since the end of Season 9. And it is for this rather good-looking Braun Breaker, but it really is not anything special. This card is very similar stats-wise to NWO Hulk Hogan, but is the only card we're getting at the moment, and I find that a little bit disappointing because if you haven't already seen on daily logins, when you go to this card, this says NXT SEs or Special Edition cards, and it's been confirmed that he is the only one that's coming, so about that one. Anyway, if you got NWO Hulk Hogan, you really do not need this card unless you missed out on Hulk. But hey, good news is Last One Left is free of charge for the first set, and the RNG is okay. We don't know the odds, but you do get the collectibles through doing Last One Left. Just to clear up any potential questions, no, it doesn't matter who you pick with Last One Left. You can pick anyone, doesn't matter how good they are in each tier. I could go for Lita, it'll be the same as if I went for someone like Shotzi. I hope she gets better, by the way, she's out for 9 months. Yikes. Or I could pick Thea Hale or Maxine Dupree, or Miss 64 as she is on 2K24. Yikes. That's a rating you'd expect to see in like the SmackDown versus Raw days. But as I'm about to do my free go, how did you get on in your free go of Last One Left? Or have you paid for a Last One Left with credits? Let me know in the comments down below what you got. And if you add the special word that's going to be hidden in this video, then I'll give you a heart and maybe even pin your comment to the top of the comment section. Let's go, Liv Morgan. In case you've never played this mode beforehand, it's basically a Raw Rumble. 30 in the Rumble, 16 will proceed, and it goes down in numbers every single time, and then you end up with a one-on-one situation. You get a chance to extend it if you don't pass through, like I haven't now. I got eliminated on the first go, which means I have to either claim my reward, which may have a Braun Breaker. It's very much unlikely to be a Braun Breaker, but I can also do 500 credits and go for the next one, which again, I'm gonna choose Shotzi. Probably a bad choice, but you only get one shot of doing that, so there's no guarantee of you getting one of the best rewards. But if you make it all the way to the end, just like it was with the Seth freaking Rollins event, there was the first Last One Left. You get these collectibles, which you need to get yourself a free Braun Breaker, which is easily done. You just gotta play a lot, do Survivors, and Tag Team Takedown, which is happening next week. Will we get lucky and get a Braun Breaker from this pack? Didn't think so. So we did get 2 breaker tokens. Is it worth you paying 850 credits for this? Honestly, no. You can get it for free, and if you got yourself Hulk Hogan or the NWO Hulk Hogan, you don't need this. Now, this second one, I'm going to need a little bit more of your love to make it happen. I'm going to need a like from every single one of you because it seems like likes are literally the only way we can get anything done around here. So I just need one from every single, just one. In fact, you know, I'm going to shout out to the mountains and the hills and the skyscrapers. Can we get one like, please? Hey, thank you, brother. Why have we got more than one Becky here? Surely that's not legal in the Raw, you know, whatever. Let's choose Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch. And thank you so much for getting the thumbs up on the video. Now, as we go through this set of Last One Left, I'm going to talk about what's happening in the future. We did manage to get through round 1. Nice. If you go to the collectible store, you will see Braun Breaker's event ends in about 12 days. But when is 12 days? Well, unless you've got a calendar to hand, I don't blame you for asking. It is March the 5th, the week after this week's Last Man Standing, and just so happens to be that the women's event we usually get, every single rarity, hasn't happened yet. So expect a Last Man Standing event this week, coming after Road to Glory anyway, to be for, I would guess, Jade Cargill or possibly Naomi, or the winner of the Elimination Chamber. Or you know what, just give us like a Australian version of the John Cena US champion card, but just for Grayson Waller. That'd be great. I'd take that. I'd literally do an F5 of that straight away. Give it to me. But what also happens that week? Well, for those of you who've had your head under a rock, or maybe you just don't play the games, 2K24 is dropping that week, and that just equals chaos as far as I'm concerned. But they do this obviously on purpose. They've done it before with Road to WrestleMania tier only 2 years ago. So JB, where are you going with this? Well, where I'm going with it is, first of all, you should hit the subscribe button. Why? Well, because I'm going to be covering off 2K, the full roster and the game as soon as it drops. Might even be as early as tomorrow. So you definitely want to be hitting that subscribe button. I say it out loud because apparently it does some kind of crazy animation. It looks cool. But with last year's 2K game, we got a QR code for that very special, awesome looking John Cena card. And I expect that to happen this year with 2K24, but again, in a very different set of circumstances. So what better way to launch a brand new rarity than to drop a brand new QR code for the game with a brand new tier? It just sounds like a marketing dream. Instead of promoting one of your games, why not promote both of your games at the same time? But they could tap into that more with potentially an old school method. We go back to season 1. A lot of season 10 has been not just new ideas and a faster approach to the game, but also going back to the old school season 1, season 2 days for ideas. And that is where Survivor tier comes in. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get Survivor tier because that is Survivor series based, but we could see a 2K related tier, and I wouldn't put it past them, even if it is a Road to WrestleMania tier again, or rarity, Road to WrestleMania 2, shall we expect? It could still have that same inspiration from the 2K games. And I'd love to see some kind of adapted or inspired design, because give Cat Daddy as much slack as you want, you can't deny their designs are pretty awesome. In fact, I'm shocked that Cat Daddy aren't working themselves on my faction, because it just seems like a match made in heaven. Anyway, we go back to season 1 and see those. We had some beautiful 2K15 cards. Oh my goodness, I remember that game. But whatever comes, it's gonna be dropping at the beginning of March. Now, a lot of people ask me, and have been doing so on social media, on my streams, on my video comment section, and in-game, but what do I do with my tickets, my super coins, my packs now that I'm saving up for brand new tiers? I managed to get through to the 3rd round here, so your likes are doing something. I'm just saying. Keep going. The answer to that question is yes, with an asterisk, because if we are getting a Road to WrestleMania tier with a QR code and special 2K cards and fireworks and yeah, brilliant, amazing. Hold up. You know as well as I do, this ain't the last rarity tier before WrestleMania. This is the biggest WrestleMania of all time. WrestleMania XL, apparently, anyway. 2K themselves are sponsoring the event. It's a big deal. So anyone who thinks we're not getting a WrestleMania XL or 40 rarity may just be having a little bit too much copium in their diet. It's gonna happen, and my guess is that we will see the next 2 rarities drop again on the 6th of March, and then furthermore will be the 3rd of April. Open your packs, get your TSG reward, get your Team Stomping Ground rewards, open your packs, get your PvP rewards, open them. But your tickets and super coins, unless you have to use them, don't. Hold back and wait till a new rarity drops at the beginning of April, because unless they drop a super crazy WrestleMania tier at the beginning of March, you will be wasting your tickets and your super coins. You see, what happened with Road to WrestleMania, as good as it looked and as good as it was, because it really tapped into the old retro NXT style attires, the early attires of each superstar. I would have loved to have seen a Cody Rhodes in that tier, for example. Unfortunately, back 2 years ago for WrestleMania 38, people didn't have this information. They thought the Road to WrestleMania was the WrestleMania rarity tier of that year, and it came and went like a fart in the wind. It definitely passed quickly, but it left a bad smell, and everyone got a whiff of it. It was not pleasant. So in case you skipped the last 5 minutes of me waffling, basically use your packs, because they're going to expire if you don't. Save everything else, and you should be Gucci. Comprende? Awesome. Now we are going to try and get Braun here, but I do have my doubts. Can we get Becky through? No. Okay. The good news is if I win here, we get to the final round, and that means a guarantee to get probably something decent. So I'm going to go with Mammy herself, Rhea Ripley. And if you lose Rhea, we're going to have problems. You might be main eventing Elimination Chamber, but I need a win here, right now. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yes, we get to that final match, but can we win it and get ourselves a Braun breaker? Let's find out. Oh, it's going to be tight. I'm really hoping we get that dub. It goes in slow motion, which is really unfortunate. Come on. Yeah, go on, Rhea. W, last one standing. Thank you very much for helping me win that one. Let's see what's inside. Is it a stinker or is it a winner? It is. Okay, we got a Royal Rumble there, but is it? What we want? Oh, it's Braun breaker. Okay, is it guaranteed if you get to the end? Maybe it is guaranteed. Maybe that's the reason why this mode is going to be good this time, but it didn't show up with the shiny stuff. It doesn't say it's guaranteed, but whatever. Now we're going to go on the HAL packs. Nothing particularly special in these ones, by the way. You get some old cards from the old seasons and some fusion cards. I mean, this one's pretty good. Getting the badass Braun breaker, which is in the detention fusions. Otherwise, it's not really worth it going for this. But hey, I'm going to celebrate by getting myself a Pro. I'm going to purchase the whole thing. And we're going to see if we luck out. Let's see what happens. Double Danny Palmer. I wouldn't say no to that. I think we got all of these. I'm pretty sure we did. But will we get an extra Braun to make it an F1? Or are we just going to get the single for the Pro? Crucible, GG Dolan. 6 is the free cards. I need that Braun for the Pro. That's good. Dragon Lee. This one's for the ladies, so we're not getting that second Braun breaker, but we are going to get this Crucible, worthless one. And there we go. We're going to press that combine button and get ourselves a beautiful Pro Braun breaker. Again, it's nothing to shout at home about, but it is a really powerful card. If you get an F3 of him, he's pretty special. He's going to be the most powerful card in the tier for now, but I wonder how good his other images look. I'm going to use this one. Oh, okay. That might just be one of my favorite card image combinations I've seen for some time. That's kind of crazy. And it was his debut card as well, if I'm not wrong. We've got obviously his Royal Rumble card, which again, brand new, looks really good. It's almost like the same picture. Valentine's card. Personally, I think we hit jackpot. Let's go for the fusion. Fusion looks good. Nah, I'm sorry. I know he's badass Braun breaker, but that is bad. That's just beautiful. That's perfect. But I'm gonna just drop an idea out of nowhere. Maybe for the last special edition card like this, perhaps we should have special edition cards that can be arrow switched. So we've got the equipment. You should have the ability to switch this arrow whenever you want to. Maybe remove the ability to use equipment and just have it as a switchable, overpowered card. Just for the end of a rarity, could do wonders for people at the beginning of the next one. Just something to think about. If you're watching Card Daddy, there's a free one on the house. I've been SuperZombGBBQ. You have been awesome. This has been Pro Braun breaker. I wish you all the best in your prep for the next rarity. But until the next one, I'll be seeing you. Peace out.